Thank you for joining me. I've been procrastinating all day. I've tried to do this video so many times, and I'm just gonna do it, okay? I'm gonna do it. All right, I wanna separate this. Oh, by the way, I hope you don't mind the music. I have Pandora on because I felt a little unmotivated without it. So I'm leaving it to fate as to your inspirational, musical, tuning into signs and symbols. Maybe these songs that come on will mean something to you. So thank you for tuning in. This is a daily reading for the rest of May 9th, Monday, since I'm a little bit late. So it's from now, whenever you get this, into the 10th. And here comes my cat. Oh my! Like a secret lion in the jungle, he goes a running. All right, this is for the highest and greatest good of everybody. Let me show you what I have. I don't want to cut this again. I just want to continue the video. So this is for couples. I'm going to separate the videos today by couples and singles. This is the couples video. This big old pile here is Past Life Oracle, Ascended Master Oracle, the Romance Angels Oracle, and the Fairy Realms Oracle, and I like them all together in a hodgepodge, and they're so shuffled, and I like them like this. But I find I keep redoing my videos because it's a big pile, so I'm just going to kind of separate this and start by pulling all of the cards so that I don't start rambling. So thank you for joining me. This is for the highest and greatest good of all of us. For the energy of today, maybe you're a little bit late or perhaps procrastinating a bit like me today. So let's separate this into three. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So I'm going to pull for the highest and greatest good of all of us. For the rest of the day, we're going to do 3 piles. Maybe your timing's backwards and you need to work from the end to the beginning. However you want to interpret these. Let's pull 2 cards for each pile and maybe a tarot on top. See what we get. Couples, highest, greatest good of everyone involved. Help you tune into your psychic dial, your spiritual tune mint to your radio station that grooves your music. Maybe this isn't it. I don't even know what this is. This is Happily Ever After by Jen Wigmore. I like Jen Wigmore. All right, 2 cards. Couples. Even if you're single and you're looking to be a couple, maybe you're watching this video, so it's for you too. Just see what resonates with you, where this takes you in your story, and then maybe your words or your song feels a little bit more clear so you can open your next chapter to where you have to go for the highest, greatest good of everybody. Okay, 2 cards. 1, 2. Second pile. 1, 2. They're all face down for me, but I will be taken away into the story if I turn them over. So let me get a little more comfortable, and I'm gonna pull from the top deck because I like it. So I'm gonna pull from it 3 cards, the highest and greatest good of all of us for today. Now. Ooh, that was a jumper. We got 2 jumpers. I'm going to take those. The Fool jumped. Your wish card, happiness. Let's see one more. This greatest good of everybody. Queen of Discs. I'm not going to look at the bottom. We have a lot of cards here, so let's see. Couples. All right, let's see. So the Fool. New beginnings, brand new life, brand new start, having that childlike, starry-eyed sense of knowing that you are fine, that you are on your path, and you're exactly where you need to be right now. And no matter where your path may unfold, you will be provided for with whatever your needs are at the moment. The universe provides abundantly in that moment because you have a higher sense of knowing you're where you need to be. Maybe you weren't aware of that before, and now you're opening a new chapter. All right, under this, we have, this could be the one. Well, I hope if you're married, you already know that. And maybe if you're just coupled, maybe you've been thinking about if this is the one. So maybe you need to think harder. Maybe it is the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So if you're married or you're already in a long-term relationship, you need to remember this. Hold on. What else do I have? All right, I'm going to grab these and I'm going to pull one. Page of Cups. Yeah, I don't know why I wanted to do that. It was really weird. So this is you remembering how you felt. How you felt when you started that relationship, right? When you met your significant other. That like excitement, the butterflies, that innocence before you've been hurt, before you had your fight, before you had all your impressions of, you know, that person sitting on the toilet, right? This is that like innocent, just beginning stage dating, opening up your heart to the possibility of what new may come. Even, all right, let's see what's under this. Ships. So, travel. I lost a card, guys. Okay, this could be the one. So, maybe you need to remember. Maybe you need to go on a trip. Ships make me think of traveling. Smooth sailing. You know, you take what you need with you. You leave behind what you don't. You navigate the seas and the tides and the winds and the waves as you go, right? I feel like I should tell you the songs as they go. Thick Freakness, the Black Keys. I hope you guys don't mind the music. I like the music. Sometimes you're going to probably see a baton video because I can only show the different facets of who I am, and it's not just one facet. That's for sure. So, let's continue. Couples. Yes, that means something. So let's think. Facets in your partner. Remember the facets that made you fall in love, okay, with your partner. Made you feel free. Made you feel like this was a new start. Maybe remember that. All right, this is karmic relationship. Take charge of this situation. And then your wish. So, if you closed your eyes right now, and you're by yourself, what would your wish be? If you closed your eyes right now, and you're sitting next to your partner, and your wish involved them, what would your wish be? If you put yourself in your partner's position, and you weren't there, what do you think your partner's wish would be? Would they be in sync, on the same level, different? Maybe you need to think about that. If you don't know maybe what your partner would wish right now, maybe you need to take charge of that situation and have a good old discussion. Communication is really important. You can't assume your partner knows what you wish. Sometimes we need to speak. I'm almost done. Yeah, I like your apron. You look very cute and sexy at the same time. My sister has a pineapple apron that she bought, and she looks very cute in it. All right, so karmic relationship. You're where you need to be in the relationship you need to be to learn what you need to be. Whether or not you look at karma as the past life coming back into your world and you correcting that now, or karma that you've earned now, decisions you've made today, yesterday, that have had a reaction. Every action you make, you have to hold responsibility for, right? Especially if you're in a relationship, because your responsibility actually involves the heart and love and this, you know, somebody else. There's somebody else involved in that when you make a decision to be in a relationship. So maybe you need to discuss, you know, where you are, how you feel, so that things can be resolved, whether or not you believe it's a big old past life issue or just a now issue. It's an issue maybe that just needs to be discussed. You have happiness, so discuss it and your wishes may come true. All right? The next one is the Queen of Discs. So earthy sign, think earth signs. You may be dealing with an earth sign, you may be an earth sign, or you may have to resonate today to have this wish come true with how an earth sign would do it. So think Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, stability, grounded, you know, touching and getting down on the level, not afraid to stick their hands in the dirt and create it themselves if it's not around them. So slow, progressive, tuned into nature, healing, forgiveness, and the arts. What is this? This is Red Jacket Mine. Sarah. Hello, old cloud. So forgiveness. Maybe there's somebody, maybe it's not even your partner. Maybe it's not even your partner. Maybe there's somebody in your family. I wanted to say that. Somebody in your job. Somebody that's hurt you in the past. Somebody you're connected to somewhere. Whether they're around you or not, at least open your own heart to the forgiveness. If you can't actually reach out and forgive that person and see them and touch them and hug them, then maybe just open your heart out, ask the soul of that person to maybe open themselves up and say, just, would you please forgive me? And maybe just be aware of what you did in that situation to make you feel weird and oozy, and forgive yourself, you know, and know that you were in a position wherever you were to realize something about you, about your dynamic in a relationship, you know, whether this is in the marriage or your children, you know, your in-laws, anything. Where in your life do you feel like forgiveness would give you a release, would lift the burdens off, and perhaps bring you to this new position of that freedom of a fool? The freedom of that. You know, the freedom of when you started your relationship and it was all exciting and new. Maybe this will make your emotional wave of today smoother. These waters maybe are just rough because you're learning something and you just need to forgive. Maybe you do need to hear some music. Where is it? The arts. This healed me. I couldn't get this video down without a little music. I just couldn't. I tried so many times today. So maybe you need to make a mix CD or a mix like playlist for somebody like you were in junior high again, right? Do they still do that? It was tapes for me. You know, not quite 8, you know, not 8 tracks, but, you know, tapes. So maybe mix CDs, whatever they do, whatever the kids are doing these days, you know, like maybe you need to think about that. How would you express yourself in music? Maybe you have to start there and use those words to speak for you until you can. And just reach out and hug the other person. This is a good song to end on. I love you guys. Thank you for joining me. That was your relationship reading for the day, May 9th. I love you. Thank you.